Hello, my beautiful vibrant energies. I'm Vibrant V. Welcome to the channel. So we're going to do a reading today for Cancer, and we're just going to get straight into it, to be honest with you guys, because I've been trying to get these readings out for the past God knows how long, but life has just been getting in the way. So Cancer, cross watcher, whoever you are, my love, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is going to be a reading, a general reading, so it may not resonate with you today, my darlings. We might just be on different timelines, or maybe it might resonate at a different time and space in your life. Check out something else. See what else the channel has to offer, or a different reader altogether, my loves. It's up to you. Okay. So yeah, but I would appreciate the support in the payment of a thumbs up or a subscription. Thank you. And both, actually. Look at me, and both, or both. Okay, so Cancer, let's get into your readings, my darling. I don't know what deck. This is the Kipper deck, I believe. So yeah, let's find out what your messages are. Ooh, the main male is your first card out, my love. So either you are a main male in your story, or you could be in, as a woman, as a female, you could be in a masculine energy, okay? There are times and seasons for all things, unless you have a main male who's interested in you. Does somebody, ooh, hello. They might be interested in you, my love, but might not be making that as obvious as you may desire. Why? Because the first card I saw was this card, a false person, change, and high honor was in my hand. Now, these are too many cards to take out, but you could have someone around you. Some of you guys, I don't know why I feel like there's a change of employment or employer or something like that, but it's almost like I don't know, unless it's the person who's in charge of you, your supervisor, or somebody who actually likes you, something like that to that effect. Okay, let's just pull this out. Okay, I'm gonna stop because yeah. Second card out, expectation. And then one more card, please, for Cancer. Distant horizons. Okay. Right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have unexpected income. Oh, that's really beautiful for you. Some of you guys, I don't know if you're moving home, you're changing locations, you're changing address. There's something there about your house or your home. It could just be that you're just like you're making things over, you're changing of the place. If you're anything like me, it's a constant process of changing things around. So some of you, yeah, that's something going on here. Okay, so others of you, I feel as though, if I'm honest with you, now some of you guys, you are genuinely probably in a masculine energy, right? And the masculine energy is just the energy of getting things done. With expectation here and distant horizon, it's giving me a sense of you've almost like, I don't know if you've made a choice or you're trying to take some kind of action towards achieving something in the far distant future that you want for yourself. There's something here where it's like you're going to achieve this thing. You're kind of almost like looking out or maybe contemplating on discussing with the universe what it is that you want. If you're not Cancer, maybe it's kind of worth you having that conversation to let the universe know what you want. I'll tell you why, because distant horizon means that it could be anything. Look at this boat floating in the sky, yet there's an anchor holding it down or attached to it. Somehow it's still floating, right? Almost the impossible type energy. So whatever it is that you're hoping for, expecting for, it is available to you, it looks like. There could be a world of opportunity opening up for you, but it's for you to make that decision as to what it is that you want and expect the universe to deliver that so that you can, yeah, have that manifested. This is absolutely beautiful from that kind of perspective. Messages for Cancer, please. I love that, Cancer. That's really beautiful. Alternatively, some of you guys, I'm not going to take any cards in the reverse. I just think the cards are just mixed, but that's not how we're taking it today. The Nine of Wands. Some of you guys, some of you may have somebody who's actually interested in you, but while they're looking at you, you are having fantasies or a desire for something or someone else, okay? That's kind of what I get. It's like she's wishing on a, not wishing on a star, I mean, it's quite cliche to say that, but it's almost like there's a desire for a long-term investment. I don't know, some of you guys, there's property investment here, something about like, I'm hearing pie in the sky. I'm hearing pie and mash. So some of you guys could be eating mashed potato. It could be a pie, something like that, whatever that means to some of you guys. In the UK, we definitely have like pie and mashed potatoes. So yeah, maybe you guys are British. Maybe that's what you're eating or you will fancy. I don't know. Hold on a second. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I don't know. Some of you guys, maybe you're searching, you're seeking, you've got someone here who's searching and or seeking for you, my darlings. We have the Nine of Wands with the Nine of Coins, babes. All right. First of all, these are cards of, this is kind of very solitary energy. Ooh, oh, Cancer, my babes. My sweet cherub. Page of Swords at the bottom, but look at the card I saw first. This is the Five of Cups. This is crying over spilled milk. This is the, oh shit, I wish it hadn't happened the way that it happened type energy, right? So coming up for some of you guys, that might be a thing. But I don't know, my loves. Hold on. I don't know. I'm kind of getting like this whimsical communication. Okay, so sorry. Some of you guys genuinely have somebody who is spying on you because, and spying in like the most positive way I could say spying, right? Now, you prescribe yourself to one of these figures here. If you are the main male, then you've got a female who's looking at you, who's interested in you, right? A feminine energy, perhaps, whatever. Switch the energies as you need to, my darlings. You make the story fit. If it fits, if it doesn't, leave it, okay? So this person's kind of like focus on the future, focus forward. This one over here could possibly be looking at this one, right? Switch it as you need to. Some of you guys, maybe you're in a masculine energy and you're surrounded, you know, you may have a guy who's interested in you, but he's in a feminine energy, right? I'm not criticizing any of that. You guys need to know what works for you and act accordingly. And once again, in these pictures, it's almost like this person here is like, where are you? I'm looking out for you. And all the while, you're just kind of chilling. You're watering your plants. You're, you know, whatever it is that you're into. Some of you guys could be like, you could be some of those people who, you know what they say, when you stop to smell the roses type thing. You could be the type of person who's one of those who, and it's such a silly portrayal in my mind, but it's an energy of, when you're walking down the road, right, and you're in good energy, or you're just trying to give gratitude back to the universe, right? You're being grateful. You're just kind of like, I'm so grateful for this moment. You're very present, okay? It's kind of what the energy I get, some of you guys, right? And in being so present means that you're noticing nature and flowers and the smell of, you know, the plants around you and things like that. Little simple things you start to pick up on. But at the same time, there's like a mysticism about you. You're kind of like, I don't know, almost like singing and floating at the same time, almost. Maybe that's how someone sees you. This is very weird for me. But this Five of Cups here, there's some kind of disappointment, either for yourself or somebody else, okay? I mean, I doubt that that's you, but we have to keep that open here. There might be something you may have said or done, or maybe... Some of you guys, though, Cancer, I'm going to dare say this to you guys. Some of you guys are hung up on something that didn't quite work out as you wanted, right? But it's almost like the universe is compensating you, because look at the 3 cups spilt on the floor. Okay, so damn it. Oh no, I spilt these 3 cups. But Cancer, I don't know who was at your window, who was looking out for you, or who was, I don't know, something or another, doing whatever it is they were doing for you. They offered you 2 cups over here, or they will be, because it's coming up for some of you guys, right? They're offering you 2 cups. It's kind of like, okay, you've lost 3, but you at least have 2, right? You just need to work on obviously building up the third one, let's say, right? Just give or take with me. Go with me on this one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking at my fingernails and I'm just so horrified by them. I'm so sorry. Ignore me, okay? I'm embarrassed by like silly things, but things I should be embarrassed by, I'm actually not, which is very odd for me. Okay, well, I don't know. Odd in comparison to how other people operate. Yeah, so Cancer, maybe you need to look up and you need to kind of, I don't know, there's something here. If it's not you, my darlings, there's somebody else here, okay? They're looking at something that's kind of really gone awry. Maybe you're the person who tried to offer the 2 cups and you tried to do it in a sneaky way. And I say sneaky as in you tried to do it unsuspectingly. You might be the type of person who helps people without getting the reward for it, without actually saying, hey, I did this for you, I did that for you. Do you see what I mean? There's an energy here that's going to give me that. So some of you guys, genuinely, there's a situation going on where, I don't know, I think you've got someone who's looking for you, looking out for you. You could be kind of, you know, having your own little time, being independent, feeling confident and proud of yourself, what you've achieved, and things like that. Oh, we had the Devil come out. Again, we're not taking any cards in the reverse, but it did come out in the reverse, okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you are a Capricorn. No, sorry, how could you be a Capricorn when this is a Cancerian reading? I'm sorry. Some of you guys are dealing with a Capricorn, something like that, or it's that you could be in a Capricorn-esque type energy where you're being serious, you're being focused, you're really like laying plans, okay? Now, being mindful here, just give me a second. Somebody could be obsessed with you, my loves. Yeah, I feel like somebody's on cloud 9 thinking about you. It's kind of like yeah, I don't like it. I'm not really that type of a person who like these type of energies. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It's true, though. It's like, ugh. Right, so you've got the Devil, the 9 of Cups, and then the 7 of Swords. Now, being mindful, if this is you, Cancer, you know, you could be kind of trapped up in, like, I don't know, you could be trapping yourself in like a deceitful type of an energy, right? And I say deceitful as in just not being very honest about what you truly want in terms of what makes you happy. Some of you guys here, okay? Some of you guys, what makes you happy is being detached. Oh God. I can't see that. I mean, that's not a very Cancerian trait. So if that's the case, I would say maybe that's more, maybe it's an energy of someone around you feels kind of a little too intoxicating for you. Maybe they feel like they're smothering you or something. I don't know, my loves. There's something around that here because look how this person is caught up in chains. Now, the devil could also speak of addictions too, right? Unhealthy, unresourceful behaviors. So if that's something that you're displaying and, you know, something that's happening with you, maybe you kind of need to be mindful of that. Cancer, some of you guys though, you could be kind of unhealthily attached to your fantasies, or it could be like you could be a daydreamer type person, right? It's giving me very Pisces energy. Or it's maybe some of you guys are putting some structure in place to achieve your what's the thing? It's kind of having a sense of discipline about what it is that you're doing. Now, the Seven of Swords, I need that clarified just a little bit more. The card at the bottom is a Seven of Coins. So maybe you are detaching yourself from people who feel as if that they're not being, you're detaching yourself from people who you feel as if aren't being honest or direct with you. Or maybe it's you lacking like a sense of strength and confidence to address people who are a little bit more aggressive and pushy in your life. I don't know, something like that. Ooh, yikes. The Three of Swords. Ooh, woo. Okay. Whatever's happened in the past over here, right? Maybe it's something you have fought for, you strive for, you worked hard on, or it was a lot of work that you put in previously, my love, right? That wounded warrior energy, that, you know, the very Piscean energy of I have tried, I've sacrificed for other people, but now I'm taking my piece, taking my piece, perhaps, maybe that's what it is. Some of you guys are just taking your energy elsewhere, okay? You're detaching from something or somebody, because the devil did come out in the reverse. The Nine of Cups also came out in the reverse too. So maybe you're kind of maybe your freedom makes someone else feel trapped. There's something here about somebody else feeling a bit trapped, or you feeling trapped. There's something here about being chained to something or somebody, a situation. Some of you guys, be careful, right? You're not and it's not being careful like in any creepy way, but it's just the concept of I don't know, my darlings. It's almost given, you know what's given me and what I'm hearing is like you've stolen someone's heart. That's not even funny. Sorry. Ugh. And I don't mean that in any kind of a way. Like, I don't think you are intending on behaving that way. This is somebody potentially from your past, my darlings. This is somebody who maybe you have fond memories of, or maybe they have fond memories of you. Ooh. Babes, I think somehow, I'm going to read it how I see it here, right? I feel as though somebody is obsessed with you. You're quite a free-spirited person. And I'm going to call it what it is. Obviously, change the language as you need to for yourselves, right? You're quite a free-spirited individual, and in order for you to kind of maintain peace, Cancer, you feel burdened by whatever kind of activities or whatever it is that's taking place with this person here. So instead of causing problems, you kind of try to sneak off. In doing so, somehow you hurt your own self, when all the while this person is sat up here. Look at how you are protecting your heart. Now, it doesn't have to be you. Maybe you need to switch it. Whoever this is kind of like almost, I want to say almost backstab, because why? We've had an energy of not being honest and direct and, whatever it is that we needed to do that has led to this happening. So maybe you were trying to sneak off and try to deal with something in a way where you weren't trying to be confrontational, because look at you here. You feel like a very free-spirited person, someone who doesn't like to be bogged down and stressed out with with things that are just, I say, too heavy, something like that, right? So you tried to do it in a way where it wasn't harmful per se, but all the while you've got somebody from your past who's kind of, now, look at this, right? You could have somebody who's really like thinking about you and kind of, who's just kind of obsessed with you and just sat there staring at you, while maybe you're getting over a heartache or a disappointment or a breakup or something from the more recent past. Some of you guys, there's something here. Your heart's not entirely healed. You're possibly working on that. Maybe you're trying to hide that from other people, that, you're not entirely healed. I don't know, babes. But we've got someone else here who's really looking at you. Now, one of two things. Maybe you've got two people, right? Switch it as you need to. Or maybe this is you and or your person. Figure it out. Obviously, my loves, I'm so sorry, but go with me. This one here is so oblivious, just kind of like, Cancer's so beautiful. Oh gosh, I love Cancer. I remember when we used to go for drinks together, and hang out and, oh man, I wish Cancer was here at this party, even though there's all these people around me. I wish Cancer was here, that type of energy. All the while, you've got some other sinister person in your surrounding who may actually like you, know that you are thinking about somebody else, but then there's a sense of resentment and or like anger, disappointment, something. There's some kind of jealousy, envy, or something here. Now, unless Cancer, that is you sat here thinking about somebody. Maybe you have fond memories of them, even though you're hurt, and you felt you needed to kind of creep off away from them because, like I said, there's a sense of control or obsession with you here, right? In relation to them with you is what I'm saying. So, you separated from that, but you can't help but have fond memories, perhaps. Maybe you're that type of person. I don't know if I'm believing that story entirely. For some of you guys, it might be that. But obviously switch it as you need to, babes, yeah? And then we have the Eight of Swords. We are concerned. We are trapped in our headspace. We're worried, not really sure, trusting ourselves in terms of what decision to make or what action to take, right? Okay. But look at how, even though she's wrapped up, and I mean, this card is very cliche in terms of in the way that we explain it, right? Because look, you have all of these. Okay, we get it, you might be trapped, but you have the key in your hand, my darlings. And not only that, in this particular imagery, look at how she could cut that. If she just moves her hand even slightly, she can just cut it off, like just, yeah, sever it basically. So there's something here about not wanting to see something here. Some of you guys, with the Five of Wands being at the bottom, maybe you just don't want to see the conflict, or there's an avoidance of conflict, or someone's maybe delusional. Something here as well, I don't know. I don't know. Unless it's one of those situations where you get moments of like a spark of things are gonna be okay. Maybe like, oh, okay, I'm heartbroken, but then you reminisce about what things could actually be, or maybe you're hoping to be more hopeful for the future, right? And your desires. But then you get yourself kind of caught up in this as well again. So obviously fit the stories as you need to if it resonates, my darlings. But be mindful of whoever's around you who's not happy for you, or maybe a little bit jealous, or maybe a bit triggered by the fact that some of you guys are actually free individuals. I don't know. That's really interesting. What is the Nine of Coins, please? I'm so sorry. This reading's gone on so much longer than I expected, but that was getting real juicy here. Okay, right. Now I said I'm not taking any of these cards in the reverse like that because energetically I don't feel the need to do that. But the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Coins came out in the reverse, my darlings, okay? But we have the Six of Swords. So some of you guys are actually going towards what makes you happy, right? Some of you guys are going to be spending time with people, friends, family, whoever is, loved ones, or just maybe it's an acquaintance for all I know. But no, this is actually embedded. This is kind of like, this is long term, right? And I say long because look at this. We got all the family, all the friends, it's kind of giving me like a reunion of some sort. I don't know why, but yeah, it's giving me like a family friend reunion type energy. Some of you guys, the reason why you do have this sense of independence and freedom about you, right, is because you've got a grounded energy. Something about you is kind of grounding, right? Quite nurturing as well. There's a sense of fertility about you as well. I'm gonna just say that. So I don't know if you guys are trying to have a baby or something. Maybe hey, give it a shot. It feels something like that. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up, right? So maybe some of you guys are doing that. Some of you guys maybe are you getting fertility treatment or something of that sort? You've come from, I don't know. Yeah, the challenges of being kind of really trapped in something. Maybe didn't quite produce the family or the wish that you guys desired. I don't know, with somebody from your past, something here. And now you're independent and heading towards what makes you happy. You know what I do love about this, though, my loves, is that we have 2 tens, but it's very family oriented. Okay, so whatever that looks like for you. Some of you guys, maybe it's not even family, because the Ten of Coins could also speak about it being the community, like people who like your neighbors effectively and things like that, right? But also the business, the people that you work with. It could kind of speak of that as well, because it's kind of bigger organizations effectively, okay? Where there's like, numerous people, different ages and stages and things like that. Right, hold on a second. Some of you guys, maybe you're going to get some healing when you spend some time with your families. Your family. Maybe you got, yeah. Families. Also, some of you guys, you're heading towards, it's kind of like you're climbing over the hurdles, the mountains, the challenges to get to your 10 of cups, and your 10 of coins. This could be happening in the present for you. Maybe what you're trying to do is be so very nurturing to yourself and work on having a sense of pride and independence, perhaps, right? It's kind of like you're doing something in kind of a sense of solitude. I don't know this. Okay, just sorry, guys. Okay, you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, and in doing so, in that kind of confidence, that confidence, self-worth, self-pride, all of those things here, it means that you are making better choices to head in the direction of what it is that you want on the long term that makes your soul happy. Some of you guys, this is present energy. So some of you guys literally could just be spending time with friends and family, loved ones, who you can have a giggle with, have a laugh with, something to that capacity. What's the 5 of Cups here for Cancer, please? Oh, hello. I felt you. Oh, I don't know. All right. 10 of Swords. Came out in the reverse, mind you. So some of you guys, maybe the 5 of Cups is coming back up because you haven't released everything that you need to release in relation to whatever challenges you've gone through in the past, or whatever, I suppose, had you mentally kind of conflicted or confused or feeling like you were mentally trapped and not knowing what choice to make one way or the other, perhaps. We have the 6 of Swords. 6 of Wands even. We have the 6 of Swords over here. So that's not a horrible thing, actually. So some of you guys could be moving away from conflict and challenges with other people who possibly backstabbed you. You could be moving away from that, but I think it's kind of like in that headspace of it still. Oh my God, did I just tap my head and expected you guys to see that on camera? That's crazy. Because I literally went like that and everyone, yeah, sorry. I don't know why that resonated in some kind of way. Also, we have another 10, my loves. 10, 10, 10. Now, I mean, I don't know if so many 10s are good, because it's constantly speaking of like endings, new beginnings, endings and new beginnings, and, how many times? So just be mindful. But then there's a full acceptance of something here as well. Some of you guys are actually aware of your, like backstabbers around you who maybe didn't celebrate you and your feelings or appreciated you and your feelings, something like that. 4 of Coins, yeah. So you felt you had to be guarded, perhaps. Oh, honey. Okay, hold on. Okay, so whether it's your friends, your family, your work colleagues, whoever it is, okay? There's something that you need to accept. Or you're trying to accept, but it's still causing you pain in the future. I don't love it for you, my darlings. Yeah. Some of you guys could be fighting with your siblings, or your friends, or somebody who's close to you, like a best friend, I don't know, someone you're partnered up with or were partnered up with, something to that effect, okay? There's something here about turning your backs on each other. I don't love it. I don't, right? I mean, why would I? It's not. It doesn't feel overly wonderful for some of you guys here, Cancer. I'm going to see if I can clarify anything else for you guys. Okay, let's clarify. What should we clarify over here? What is the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Coins here for Cancer? That's really what I want to know, because that's really beautiful in the present energy. But for some reason, you end up, well, it depends on how you respond, react, feel, how some things are going to go. But yeah, we end up over here with the 5 of Cups. I don't understand. You're really trying, you're trying to be proud of yourself, have a sense of independence, but somehow with the 5 of Cups, it still transpires that it doesn't feel entirely fulfilling. Okay, anyway, so clarifying that is the 10 of Swords, the Chariot, and Knight of Coins. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun. Oh, this is good. So this is powerful and beautiful and, encouraging. Do you know what I mean? It feels very bright and vibrant as well. I do love that. Okay, so clarifying this. First of all, okay. Can we just talk about the imagery of these cards? First of all, I think they're amazing. What card deck is this? I cannot even tell you at this present moment. I don't have the box to hand. But yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. Yeah, anyway, so, and the reason I'm finding it very interesting, because look at the color, right? The coloring gives me a sense of pure darkness with this. Then things ease up just a little bit, and then something starts to grow and blossom, right? That's kind of the energy immediately that I picked up from that. So whatever's coming up for you in the present energy, I feel as though, you know, it's funny. Look at how, right, you guys, I don't know, you won't see the same things I see, I suppose, I don't know. But these cards are giving me similar energies to one another. Okay, so there could be like a mental entrapment for sure. But with the King of Swords is going to analyze and be very critical, analytical effectively is really what I'm trying to say here. He's going to analyze how to make some things work, how to figure it out. Okay, he's going to take power back in a way where it's not just emotional, you know, it's not just him getting on with a bunch of things doing aimlessly. He's going to process it. He's going to weigh the pros of and cons of it all without just his emotions, or, you know, does that make sense, right? Or yeah. Yes, the only thing is this King of Swords can be a little bit cold, a little bit, you know, that very Aquarian energy, very detached effectively, or acting like, you know, not even acting like, but appearing as though one doesn't care, when ultimately doesn't mean that you don't. Okay, so somehow maybe some of you guys are coming across like this, quite independent and acting as if you don't care. Some of you guys here, hold on. The reason this is standing out to me because this has two. First of all, if you can make out, like, I don't know, you guys don't, what depends what you watch, like The Witcher, you know, Greek mythology and things like that. It's almost like I can see an outline of a king's face and or crown, right? From a more distant perspective. I'm not sure you guys can see what I'm seeing, but yeah. But then equally we have two skull faces, effectively. Which in the King of Swords, I don't see two people appear usually, and I mean they're not people, you know, they're kind of the skeletal, this skeletons times two. So this is kind of giving me a sense of maybe you and someone else are genuinely have your backs turned towards each other, okay, or you have some of your your back turned to someone else. Also, it's kind of like a closing off of your mind and communication with this with someone here as well. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Don't know how that clarifies our 10 of cups and our 10 of coins, mind you. Hold on. But it's just probably just the analysis of this is what I desire. I'm moving away from all this conflict and this uncertainty or feeling, you know, people obsessed, you know, whatever it is that's over here that wasn't very healthy for you or resourceful for you. Now you're being far more critical, and so it's almost like the person needs to reflect the way that you think. Ooh, that's interesting. So some of you guys, maybe that's what this whole Nine of Coins is. While you're skipping along this path, as much as I'm acting like it's airy fairy, actually you kind of mentally, like, you're planting seeds with the universe itself to say this is what I desire, almost like I want a mirror image of me or someone who I can relate to mentally. Kind of, that's what energy I'm picking up here. Ooh. I like that, but hold on. We have the Chariot. The Chariot is about choice as well. So some of you guys have to make that choice, or you are making that choice to head in that direction. You're going to be very bold in what it is that you desire, and I feel as though you're going to take action in a way that suits you. But you're going to, I feel as though, Cancer, you could even be dealing with an Earth. Okay, right. So many signs here. Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The Chariot, my babies, that's you. Okay, so this is you. Oh, I like that. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's clear. And then we have it may not be, but obviously the energy of, we've got the Knight of Coins. Okay. Virgo. Okay, but we can also say, you know, Taurus and Capricorn too. Okay, so we've got air, we've got you, water, and then we've got earth. Right. Okay, so whatever's occurring here, this is just giving me a sense of processing and being patient. Hold on. Yeah. Some of you guys, okay, really what I get, right? And then we have the sun. Remember that whole Leo energy and the vibrancy of it all, and the I don't know, yeah, just the word vibrancy is what's coming to mind, right? To me. Really what I get here for some of you guys, you're genuinely like, you're making more strong-willed judgments and assessments of certain situations, scenarios, and people in your life. It could be friends and family. There could be some kind of betrayal that comes up for you guys, or maybe you've just kind of had enough and you're walking away and you just can't be bothered coming up. Maybe that's what, you know, this is going to be representing for some of you guys. You just, there's a disinterest, but it's also a self-protective measure, right? The Four of Coins speaks of protecting your assets, protecting your, I want to say your earnings, protecting whatever matters to you, okay? Whatever that looks like, you are protecting that, just kind of shielding that. Could be your heart you're protecting for some of you, for all I know. Your space, your confidence. Some of you guys could be protecting yourself from friends and family. Or maybe you're protecting your friends and your loved ones from, I don't know, some other people. I don't know, but that's not the end of, yeah, I'm not thinking that. Yeah. So really what I just get is that you're being clearer, you're being more strong-willed, and you're being patient as you kind of process and progress through towards your happiness, the sun. Okay. Yeah, that's really what I get here. I'm just gonna take some of these cards here, my own little hand notes for you guys. Yeah. I don't know. Some of you guys need to be a little bit more hopeful, though, is what I feel. Some of you guys, I think you're going to be a little conflicted in how to go. Yeah, balance, fairness, and equality. Jesus, how I've written these cards might be required. Okay. Yeah, and I do feel like you're trying to be balanced. I honestly feel like this is about you making certain judgments. How can you use your past to help others? Oh, hello, Cancer. I'm loving your vibe, babes. Be patient with yourself. Some things take time to flourish. Baby girls, baby boys. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, it's taking some time to flourish. What did I say? The vibrancy, it's got that whole slow moving energy to make it work. This is you. I'm telling you. Anyway, I'm telling you, I've told you. You've been told, Cancer. Your intuition has been speaking. What is it saying for you to do? What is it saying to do? I really need to rewrite these cards because I don't like the language. Be bold, tried something different. Okay. Cancer, you get the point. See, I knew it. You're in an energy of like, you know, king or queen of the show, right? Or you'll be. But it's sensible. It's grounded. I feel it's not fast paced, hasty, not well thought out. This is very well thought out. Or you're trying to exercise that. My babies, I'm so proud of you. Or this sounds wonderful. I hope I read that in that right energy, because sometimes I can read it so happy and it's like, yeah, that's not really it. But yeah, no, genuinely, I do feel as though, you know, you gotta be, I do mainly though want to kind of drive home the point of be more hopeful. You have the right to expect what it is that you desire, my darlings. Just be more hopeful with that. Don't, you know, don't give in, but try to release yourself from the disappointments or the glass being more empty than it is full at, you know, coming up. I'm just concerned because I saw the Five of Cups there for you. Unless this is somebody else, okay? If that's someone else, then I don't know what to tell you. That's kind of their thing that they need to deal with, okay? Sorry, Cancer, but I'm not going to promote you carrying other people's weight for them. Like, that's their job to do, okay? So if it's a Five of Cups and it's someone else's scenario, just be a good comforting ear, you know, encourage them based on your experiences, this, that, the other. But, honey, you are not their parent. You don't have to be doing all of that work, okay? They might need to find their parent to go do the rest of the work with, okay? Just saying, right? No, I'm being shady here. That's me being but yeah, Cancer, my darlings, thank you so much. I hope this resonated with you in some way, shape, or form. If it did, definitely please press the thumbs up and the thumbs up with, yeah, the like button, and please subscribe, please, because it helps the channel grow, get some messages out there, and yeah, helps me. Duh. I give you, you give me. Duh. That's how we're working, baby. Okay, thank you, loves. Okay, bye.